Hey y'all, we are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity is for $5,000. $5,000 of free money that you don't have to pay back. And this one I'm actually excited about because they're giving out 10 $5,000 small business grants. And normally it'll be one winner. It's 10 people that's going to get $5,000. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri. And on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting a foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth because yes, money is good, but we want our money to serve generation after generation after generation. Before we go any further, leave me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. And then also let me know what type of business you have. So when I do these grant walkthroughs, I just might do some sample answers for your business. Check out the small business grant playlist. There are several grant opportunities listed there. I talk about no deadline, global opportunities, no business needed, all of that good stuff, the passive income playlist, the nonprofit grant playlist. And y'all, I have launched my second book. And this book, y'all, is a workbook. And as you can see, it is very substantive. It is nearly 130 pages, 128 pages to be exact. There are fill in the blanks. There's quizzes, there's sample answers, which I'm most excited about. It walks you through applications, websites where you can get grants. So if you get stuck on an application, there's probably a sample answer inside of this book for you. And if you're on the fence about my book, go to the website. There are several 5-star reviews listed there. There'll be a link to the description for you to go check them out. If you would like to support the channel so I can continue to provide these resources free of charge on YouTube, come on over to the Patreon. I'm going to quickly share my screen so you can see what's in there in case you want to join. Here's the Patreon. As you can see, the information is locked. However, once you become a member, the information will be unlocked. I recently posted a $1,000 grant, a $500,000 grant. I do articles. I talked about the book launch, all that good stuff. I don't want to stay over there too long because I know y'all here to talk about this money. So this grant opportunity, I forgot to say at the onset, this is for for-profits or nonprofits. So you can be either business type and be eligible for this small business grant opportunity, which it's rare because it's normally one or the other. As I said at the top of the video, this is for $5,000. And this grant, I attempted to get into the application. I wasn't able to do that. So what I did was I went to last year's application, pulled the questions just so we can talk through those a little bit. But I will say with this specific small business grant opportunity, you need to apply as soon as you see this video. Like right now, as I'm talking through it, you need to be going to their website and getting ready to apply for this opportunity. Eligibility requirement. Your business must be a business that is confirmed to be selling a product and or providing a service. Confirmed, Secretary of State website. They will require you to have either your articles of organization, they definitely want you to have your EIN number. So that's for-profit, nonprofit, you're gonna have a EIN number. They want some type of documentation that says that you are in fact a business. And one of the things that I thought was just incredible, because I have not seen this mentioned in small business grant opportunities, is that yeah, they always mention you need to make sure that you are following applicable state, federal laws, but they specifically pointed out the FDA as an example. And I am going to say they are likely targeting people that are providing products. And I see several products where, and I'm going to be very specifically people that are selling probably like body butters, hair oils, those types of products where you just get the bottle and there's absolutely no detail about the ingredients. And that is an FDA requirement. I understand that folks will say that I don't want to put it on there, somebody might steal it, but they're not going to know the measurements that you're utilizing. What then can happen is you open yourself to be sued, and that's why they put this in here, because they don't want to open themselves up to be sued because somebody utilized your product, they didn't know what ingredients were in there, and then they had an allergic reaction to that ingredient. So please, individuals, specifically hair care, health care, whatever it is, where you got a product that is going on somebody's body, please put your ingredients on that bottle. The manufacturing or selling of food, drinks or supplements are excluded from this small business grant opportunity. So if that is your business, sorry, you are not eligible to apply for this specific small business grant, but check out the small business grant playlist. There are plenty of opportunities in there, and several of them have no deadline. You will also have to provide them a link to your social media, your website, and on this website and your social media, what they're looking for a photo of your logo, a photo of your services and or products being sold, i.e., add to cart. So they are really trying to make sure that you are in fact a business owner in order to apply for this business grant opportunity. And then I would also like to add, because sometimes there's this confusion when you talk about a nonprofit, and even in this application, I am going to say, because they said for-profit or nonprofits are eligible versus nonprofit with a tax-exempt status. When I went into the terms and conditions, which I highly recommend y'all read them, they're long and boring, but it could really prevent you from being excluded from grant opportunities because you missed something that they put in the fine print. The fine print does say that you must be a 501c3 nonprofit. So it's not just I incorporated my business as a nonprofit. You took that second step and went through the IRS process of getting tax-exempt status. So this is in fact for a tax-exempt entity versus just a nonprofit entity. And then there's one application per business. If you apply more than once, you will be disqualified from this business grant opportunity. Another thing that they put is if they select you for this opportunity, you will have to sign some type of waiver. They might require you to do interviews, photo opportunities, but you have 2 business days to say, I got your email, I want this money, this is me. So whatever you need to set up on your email to make sure that their emails are not blocked, please do that, and do that as soon as you apply for the small business grant opportunity. But then also, once they receive 10,000 applicants, they are closing this small business grant opportunity. This is the first grant where I have seen this, but it has to be 10,000 eligible applications. So it's going to take them a while to get through 10,000 to say that, yes, you're eligible, which is why I always say, when you see me, you see these grants, apply the same day or the next day, because a grantor can close a grant application at any time for any reason. But this is the first time where they have specifically stated that once we reach a certain threshold, we're shutting it down. So please apply as soon as you see this. As I mentioned earlier in the video, unfortunately, I was not able to get into the application. There was an issue with the registration, and they said to check back later. There was technical issues, but I wanted to go ahead and get this recorded so I can get this out to you all instead of waiting for the technical issues to be resolved. So again, I am prefacing this by saying these are the questions from last year. I can only assume that a few of these will likely be on the application for this year because they seem to be standard questions. First question is, what inspired your idea? That's a typical grant question. Why did you start your business? Why you want to be a business owner? The video that I just posted, we can continue to talk about the popcorn business. And in that grant application that we did, they were inspired by family time that they had as children with their families, where they would eat popcorn at movie night, and it would just be this feel-good moment for them. And it was a secret recipe that had been passed down from generation to generations, and now they decided to start a business with that recipe. Second question, why are you applying for this grant? When you're answering this question, you really need to figure out what is the impact with this business grant. And when I say impact, not impact on you, but what impact is the grantor stating that they want to have in community or with applicants? And then you need to tie that into your answer. You want to make sure that you're tying back to whatever their mission, vision, values. As I said, you want to make sure you're aligned with the grantor, but you also want to make sure that the grantor is aligned with you as well. The next question is, how are you going to use the funds? What are you going to do with the money? I've mentioned in several videos, don't just say I'm going to use it to grow my business. They want you to drill that down. I'm going to use, $1,000 for this, $2,000 for that, but we always need to put aside a percentage for Uncle Sam. With $5,000, and just as in the past grant video, they are going to require you to complete a W-9, which they're going to then report to the IRS that they gave you this money, and the IRS is going to be looking for their cut of your $5,000. So whether it's 10%, 15%, a certain amount to taxes, which shows to the grantor that you are thinking like a business owner. The next question, when thinking about your business, were you influenced by anybody? With the last grant that we talked about, this individual was influenced by their ancestors, and they were influenced by the emotions that were evoked from knowing that whenever popcorn was getting ready to be popped and it was nighttime, we're gonna have a movie night, we're gonna sit around, we're gonna talk with family, we're just gonna have a good time. The next question, who's your target market? We talked about it in the last video. I highly recommend go and look at the last video because it's a lot of answers to these questions here. You're gonna drill it down. We're gonna talk about age, race, socioeconomic status, habits, location, all of those things you need to take in consideration when you're thinking about your target market. And as I've said before, yes, you can have a product that you feel would be for everyone, but the real question is, does everyone want it? And you want to focus on who wants it. Who's gonna create that line out the door? Who's gonna crash that website? And a good example is shoes. Everybody wants shoes, right? But do they? Some people like to walk around barefoot, right? But then also, not everybody wants to wear heels. Not everybody wants to wear loafers. Not everybody wants their shoes to be decorated. Some people like plain shoes. So you need to really think about who your target market is. And the final question is, do you have any legal disputes? They ain't trying to get sued, okay? They've already talked about legal disputes now here, and then they also talked about the FDA requirements. They want to make sure that they are fully protected. And in the terms and conditions, similar to the last grant opportunity, to talk about waivers and things like that, that you would have to fill out. So make sure you're not lying on your applications because it's not worth it. With that, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all. This grant is sponsored by City Trends, and this is an annual scholarship. So I've mentioned in previous videos, whenever I post videos that are annual or I post videos that are quarterly opportunities, I recommend that you write them down and save them. This is where we're gonna get stuck because they're going to allow me to enter my email, but then when I get to the next page, I am not able to go further. But hello@longevitybc.com. And then this is just to get you into the application where you do your name, your date of birth, your address. And I've tried so many different ways to do this. I've done yes to, getting updates from them. I opened the rules, I opened the privacy policy, and there is just currently a glitch in their system. But again, this grant opportunity, y'all, is $5,000. And people are going to get this opportunity. You can get to their website by going to citytrends.com/B as in boy, H as in Harry, M as in Mary for Black History Month. And that will get you to the page where you enter your email address, and then it's going to send you here. I am hopeful that you all will see this opportunity before it ends. And the deadline. The deadline for this small business grant opportunity is February the 28th. So you got the entire month of February, i.e. Black History Month, and it's 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on February the 28th. And another one of the requirements, because it's for Black History Month, it needs to be a majority-owned Black business. So get your applications in. Send me a comment once you get the money. Send me a comment about what type of business you have so I can use your business as a sample when I do these grant walkthroughs. Check out the small business grant playlist. Check out the new workbook, the ebook, all that good stuff. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.